Hi guys, it's Disney Seeker again, bringing you another tag. This time I am actually doing a Lord of the Rings tag, and you can see the Lord of the Rings poster behind me. Alright, let's get this started. When did you first discover the Lord of the Rings? I am very embarrassed to admit that I actually got this started very late. When the movies first came out back in the early 2000s, I was not interested in it. I wanted nothing to do with it. Then when the franchise ended a little while after Return of the King, I decided I got bored with Disney movies for a while, tried the movies, and I actually fell in love with them, surprisingly. Have you read the books? Yes, I did read the books, at least once, back in 2008. Did you read the books or watch the movies first? Well, I'm more of a movie person than a book person, so yes, I did watch the movies first, and I've watched it a whole lot more times than I've actually read the books. Have you ever read The Hobbit? Yes, I did read The Hobbit about 2 years ago when my sister got it for me for Christmas before Desolation of Smaug came out. Who is your favorite character? I actually have a couple of favorite characters, but my top three I would have to say are Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli, hence the poster behind me again. Do you know any Elvish or Dwarvish? I do not know any Dwarvish at all. As for Elvish, I wish I knew quite a bit, but I only know a couple. Like Melon, just to name one off the top of my head, means friend, but that's about the length of all I know, really. Which is your favorite book or film? I don't really have a favorite of the books, but as far as the film goes, probably Fellowship of the Ring would actually be my favorite one. Most people consider it the most boring, but it is my favorite. And for the Hobbit ones, Desolation of Smaug, yeah, definitely. How do you feel about the movies' adaptations of the books? I love the movies. A lot of people hate them, but I love them. What race would you be? Thinking logically, I would probably either be a hobbit or a dwarf, because I'm very, very, very short. Which really sucks. How did Lord of the Rings affect your life? Well, a lot of people have emotional stories about how it affects their lives, but I can't really say it really affected my life. Other than, I don't know, giving me new friends and new favorite movies to watch and talk about with other people. Do you own any Lord of the Rings merchandise? Yes, I do. In fact, I will go get it right now. I have this Legolas and Tario little action figure toy. And here is my poster. Sad, but that's all about I have right now. Except for maybe a Lord of the Rings Monopoly, which is buried under my bed somewhere. Do you or have you ever had a crush on any of the characters, and if so, who? This probably be a very obvious answer for anyone who knows me, and my answer being I have a crush on Legolas, and I have a crush on Aragorn. Who would you want to be your best friend? Again, I'd probably want Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli to be my best friend. Maybe even Gandalf. Maybe. Who's your least favorite character? I have a couple. Alfred, Wormtongue, oh, and Denethor. Yeah, those are definitely my least favorites. Who do you look the most like? Arwen, maybe, but even that I think is stretching it a bit. If you could live anywhere in Middle-earth, where would it be? This is probably the easiest question for me. I have to say Rivendell. Rivendell is just amazing. The views, the elves are there. Yes, I'm a huge elf person. I don't know, just Rivendell. What is your favorite race? The elves. You probably saw that coming, but definitely the elves. Orcs or Uruk-hai? I guess orcs, because you stand a better chance of them fighting against them. If you could meet any of the cast in real life, who would you like to meet? Well, I'm actually going to meet Sheen Austen and John Rhys Davies very soon at some conventions, but if I could actually meet someone else, I would probably say Orlando Bloom. Who does not want to meet Orlando Bloom? Favorite pairing. I actually have a couple favorite pairings. I like the Aragorn and Legolas pairing. I like the Legolas and Gimli pairing. I like the Arwen and Aragorn pairing. And I like the Keely and Tauriel pairing. Least favorite pairing are Galadriel and Gandalf, one that everybody is insisting on existing now. Which do you like better, the books or the movies? Definitely the movies. I'm a movie person. Have you ever attempted a Lord of the Rings marathon? Yes, but work has gotten in the way constantly, so it takes me a couple days to watch it. Would you have volunteered to take the One Ring to Mordor? Maybe if one of my friends had volunteered, I'd go volunteer and help them, but as for me actually taking the ring, I don't think I'd volunteer. Favorite scene or battle? Well, one of my favorite scenes is the scene where Legolas and Gimli have the drinking game. As for my favorite battle, that Helm's Deep. Least favorite scene or battle? My least favorite scene and battle, probably counted as one, is the scenes with Shelops. I don't like spiders. I don't like those. Do you think Tolkien would be happy with Peter Jackson's film adaptations? I think he would. He might be a little judgmental like most people are, but the films are very great, and I think he would feel very appreciative that this man would go on to make these beautiful movies. I think he'd be touched. That's it for this tag. If you guys have any more questions, or have any questions you'd like to add with your own answers, I'd love to see them. So please send me a link to your videos or your tag questions. As for who I tag anybody watching this video. Thanks. Bye.